That's my move.
I love it. Your move is hello, everyone. Sean Hayes is just woo to everyone.
Yeah.
Should I turn my phone sideways? Is that better? So that
No,
people get the.
I don't think it matters. It'll condense it. So here for the people that are watching, yeah, if you turn it sideways, you're gonna look like goofy. No, yeah, don't do that. Just stay like that. That's perfect. But now I can't hear. Now you've got bad static. Oh, this is the inaugural deal, and it's a hot mess so far. Hey, so if you're live with us, hey Jordan, if you're live with us on Facebook, can you guys hear Matt and I okay? So somebody just let me know if you can hear us at all or not. Now I can't hear Matt. Oh, now I do hear. Now Matt's gone. So he's coming back in, adding him to broadcast. So for those of you that are just joining us now, I have no sound.
Yeah,
I've
got sound now.
Got it. Perfect. All right. So Wendell says he can hear us. So if you can't tell, we are seasoned professionals at this. We're trying to run this interview deal. And so the reason behind it is simply, I just thought, hey, I've got this cool software. We wanted to pump the Rockstar Auto Conference. So we're going to spend 10 or 15 minutes. We've invited all of the we have a speaker group in the sidebar. And so I have even some preset questions. So I got stuff for you, Matt. I figured that way, if we have 10 or 15 minutes, if people haven't totally dropped out after the first 3 minutes of this thing, then we'll get some stuff out there, and it's a good experiment. Maybe we save it, maybe we don't. So right now, I can throw this up on the screen. I got hey, Rockstar Conference in Vegas, except that it doesn't have the dates.
May 14th and 15th, everybody. May 14th and 15th. It's going to be a great time, that's for sure. As a matter of fact, I just sent Sean Hayes a message about something for Monday night. So we're still in the works of planning the get together, the cocktail party for Monday night. This one's a little different than the last one, though, Mike. Last one we started it early in the morning, and then a friend of ours made a really smart suggestion. He said, "Dude, it's Vegas. Everybody is going out. Why are we kicking this thing off so stinking early?" So this time we're going to start it a little later in the day. We're not going to have we're not going to do, nobody wanted to eat that breakfast anyway. By the time everybody rolled in, they were like, let's do this. So we're going to start later. We're going to enjoy more time to be able to have dialogue with people. And we're just going to have a great time in Vegas learning from one another. So it's going to be a cool experience. Not everyone has been good thus far, but this is going to be cool, man. I'm excited that this is a little different than what we've done before.
Yeah, I think it's going to be I think the speaker lineup, the things that you and I have talked about, the things that are coming, I think it's going to be an awesome event. So let me ask you a question. That's one of the questions I have on here is, what does the agenda look like? Like the timeline, roughly. I'm not going to hold you to it. I know we're still a few weeks out, but what does the agenda look like?
The first day, people are going to start registering between 9 and 10 a.m. To get registered. We'll open it at 9, but really people aren't going to start registering until about 9:30, between 9:30 and 10. And then we've got Coach Sherry Wynn is kicking us off at 11 a.m. So on day one, it begins at 11. It's going to go till 5. And then day 2 is probably going to kick off around 10 o'clock. 10 or 10:30, and then still go till about 5 o'clock. What we really want to do before, man, is everybody was hemmed into an exact time because we were streaming it live, and people were paying for a live stream, so we had to stick to time. This time we're going to record it. We'll have people streaming live from Facebook throughout the day, but we're going to record it, and then people can watch the stream afterwards at their leisure. But that way we don't have to stick so tight where somebody's got 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and then they've got 10 more minutes and they're done. This way, when a speaker, if they've got an hour slot and they're done in 40 minutes, they can Q&A until there's no more Q to A. You know what I mean? So we want to
Yeah,
really
no,
make this more dialogical and not just people being spoken at.
right. No, and I think that's really cool. Man, I had another question for you. I was going to say, if you're doing the live stream and you're scheduling it, clearly we should be using this,
Mm.
doing that part of it. No, no,
It's actually,
no.
I'll tell you, it's funny. We bought Mevo has a really cool camera. Uh,
Um,
mevo.com. We just bought their new iteration of the Mevo camera, which does facial tracking. It's a TV studio from your phone. So this
that's cool.
camera does these wide shots. It'll recognize every head in front of it, and you can just tap where a person is, and it'll cut scenes like as if it were 20 cameras operating. So that's what we're going to be recording and streaming from. But each speaker session, we will stream it to our Facebook group. So it'll be streamed to the Rockstar group. So people that aren't in that group should join the Rockstar group because that's where the stream will be every time each speaker goes up.
Gotcha. So I just have two more questions for you, and then our inaugural stream here, and we'll have to get some of the other speakers in on this because we can have up to 4 people. An episode of what was that old game show that that did the talking about? We'll think of it in a minute. It was like the tic-tac-toe game show, right? Hollywood Squares. There it is. We could set it up and do the Hollywood Squares style rockstar speaker interviews. So
yes.
What I'm going to ask you, and the cool thing, if anybody's watching this live, I'm catching everybody flat-footed. I did just this afternoon said, hey, let's have this idea. Wrote down some questions. So what was it? So this is what number of Rockstar Auto Conference is this? This is like the third, fourth, fifth?
Fourth.
Okay. Fourth one in 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. So what led you to that? Hey, you know what I want to do? I want to start a really cool conference, and this is how I'm going to approach it. What was your inspiration for that? Why did you decide to start it in the first place?
So the real raw truth is 3 years ago, I submitted to Digital Dealer for spring. I've spoken to every digital dealer since Digital Dealer 16. And after going to so many sessions and speaking to hundreds and hundreds of dealers, there was a big gaping hole I felt, and it was leadership. So I submitted to Digital Dealer a keynote presentation on leadership, on washing people's feet, like learning to be like a Jesus-style leader, right? Servant leader. And they rejected it. And they said, we're really trying to get away from keynotes for this upcoming one. We want to do panels. And then they did a panel and used my title and almost my entire description verbatim and didn't invite me to be on the panel. And so I was butthurt.
That's nice.
And I went to, and I still love, I love the folks. I love Mike Roscoe. He's no longer the owner. He sold it to Emerald. But I love Melissa and everybody that runs it. They're great people. But I was butthurt by it. So I went to Chris and I said, dude, Chris had been telling me we should do a conference. And I was like, whatever. And I went to Chris when I was butthurt and I go, dude, you're right. We should do a conference. How hard can it be? And I went to him in January.
Surprise.
And we did the first one 60 days later. So the first conference we planned in 60 days. And the inspiration was just out of, Tony Robbins says you do stuff out of pain and pleasure, right? So I was driven by a pain to start it. And then when we said we were going to do it, we said, if we've both been dealers, we've both been vendors, we've both been conference attendees, what are all the holes? What's missing? And we said, you know what's missing? Fun. You know what's missing? Motivation, inspiration, music, excitement, laughter. And so the first one, we did it in Alamo Draft House in Kalamazoo, Michigan. We had like 67 people show up. We had a couple sponsors that helped pay for stuff. We planned it in less than 60 days. It was in this cool movie theater. It was real trendy, the way the Alamos are set up. And Grant Cardone was so kind. Grant, Elena, Scarlett, Sabrina flew up on Grant's birthday. He flew his jet to Kalamazoo, Michigan, came and spoke for free for 45 minutes, took pictures with every single attendee in front of the Rockstar banner, and then Q&A'd for another 30 minutes. And then Gary Vaynerchuk, we reached out to him, but he was going to be in Europe. And we said, hey, it's a new conference. It's going to fit your vibe. Will you do it? And his people were like, well, Gary's going to be in Europe. but he's got this new Ask Gary V book that he wants to be a bestseller. So if you buy $5,000 worth of his books, he'll record you an Ask Gary V show. So, well, I mean, they started way higher than that, but
Right.
by the time Chris was done working with them, we bought $5,000 worth of his books, and he was so cool. He recorded us a Rockstar Auto Conference special Ask Gary V show, and we gave him a list of all the questions that people fed us, and that was the closing deal. It was like a 13-minute, Ask Gary V show. So the inspiration was Butthurt,
That's awesome.
and then we found the passion for going, what are we missing from events? What don't we get that we want as attendees, and when we sponsor, and how can we fill that void for everyone? And we think we're getting there, man. We're still the baby conference, but that doesn't keep us from dreaming big, which is why right after May you're going to see another Rockstar event in June, and every single month we are going to have a Rockstar event.
See, now you're stealing my thunder, because that was going to be my next question.
Oh wait, let's rewind.
Yeah, because it's gone so smoothly. So that was going to be kind of my last question that I had lined out. The last question I had lined out. Because I've, obviously I watch a lot of your live streams. You and I are in some of the same circles. So you've said anybody that signs up for this Rockstar Auto Conference as an attendee, then what happens?
So if they go to livingrockstar.com, that's the web address, livingrockstar.com, www.livingrockstar.com. They're going to be taken to the first page of our funnel, our sales funnel. If you go to livingrockstar.com, you hook up on a Rockstar Auto Conference ticket. It's a discounted ticket. It's $395. You're not only going to get a ticket to this event, but you're going to get a membership for 12 months. And by the way, after this event, we no longer will sell tickets. It's a membership deal. We decided that one of the biggest challenges with conferences is you go there, you get pumped, you get excited, but nobody from the conference follows up with you unless they're trying to sell you stuff. And you lose the fire, you lose the inspiration, and it fades. And then it's like 6 months later, which conference do I go to now? Well, I forgot the stuff from the last one. So we said, how can we get more involved and be part of people's life and really help their life be better? Some of our really close friends, like we built a friendship with you, right? Jerry Peppers, Randy Schofield, like some of these people, like our lives are intertwined now. We've become actual friends. We talk. When something's going good, we celebrate with each other. When something's tough, we talk each other through it. And we said, how can we do that on a larger scale? Because Chris and I, two people can't just be there for everyone, but a network of rock stars, like helping each other out. Like same thing the sales hustlers do for each other with selling, but on a marketing level too, and a leadership level too, and a vendor level too, and every level. And we said, how can we do that? So we said, let's stop selling tickets to onesie twosies, and let's create a club. Let's create a club that everyone can be part of. The events aren't cheap, but our sponsors eat most of the cost. So
what's the initiation for the club? What's the?
Yeah,
I'm just messing with
you. And once you're at the event, we'll blindfold you, and then you'll find out.
Yeah, you get blindfolded. You get a razor, duct tape, and Chris Spear with no shirt. So there's that.
Oh God, Chris! I hope Chris is watching this.
Oh, he is. He's watching, man.
He's quaking right now. Yeah. So we said, hey, man, let's create and not just the cool kids club, but let's face it, be part of the Rockstar Club. It does sound badass, but
it is.
But let's create a membership where we do a lot of stuff. So right now, I'm in the middle of building the platform that will go live by this event, where there's going to be an online library of training, and everybody who's part of the club. Like, for example, you do leadership videos, training videos. Mm-hmm. You're going to be able to go there and put your videos on the platform for people to watch because they're members. They can watch for free, and they can learn from Mike Phillips, Sean Hayes, Dave Benson, all these Rockstar legends,
phenomenal
right?
Guys. Yeah.
Yeah, all of you guys, like people that speak at the Rockstar Conference are Rockstar Hall of Fame members. So everybody's going to be able, that's been a speaker, is going to be able to put content on there. If they want to help people learn and grow, they're going to be able to put content in the membership area for people to learn and grow from. And of course, when you do that, you're going to tell people your web address. If they want to go buy other stuff from you, they can. But because they're members, they're going to get access to stuff that other people don't. And we feel like when you're a member, you're like your friends. You're part of this family now, where you've got a network of people that actually give a shit. So that's what we're building. And every month, we're dividing the country in 4 quadrants. Every quarter, there's going to be one of our larger events, which is a 2-day or 1-day event. And then in between months, there's going to be these half-day or evening events in each quadrant of the country. So like every month, or every quarter rather, there's going to be a Rockstar event within driving distance of wherever you're at.
That's awesome. I think that's really cool. So can they, here's just the off the cuff question. Can they use my discount code for this upcoming year's membership? Or I guess it'd be the discount code.
It's already discounted.
Yeah, it's bought into the ticket, so that's already included. So
yep, if they go into livingrockstar.com, it's already discounted. So
okay, so I guess I mean that's kind of it for our inaugural. Well, so for anybody who's watching, whether you're watching it live or if you're watching it later, the web addresses, as we've said, they said, hey, it's the little conference with big experience, Rockstar Auto Conference. I think your Matt, your new tagline could be something like fire tested, inspiration filled, born from butthurt. Rockstar Auto Conference. Right? So, and then you said go to livingrockstar.com. I'm throwing Chris Spears' deal up on the screen because people go there and they can get this year's subscription, right? Is how it plays out.
Ticket to this event plus a 12-month, not just till the end of this year.
Okay, gotcha.
To this event plus a 12-month membership. And literally, we're going to like print cards for everybody. We're going to mail them out to you. And then at the end of your membership, you'll have the chance to renew it. The renewal will be less than the ticket to any other conference in the country. And you'll be able to go to 12 conferences a year, plus see all the webinars, plus get the online training.
Awesome. So we'll wrap it up. We've been going for about 15, 20 minutes. Kind of that was the discussion. So my hope is we can get... Yeah, shoot, man. Shoot anything.
Up before people know what you're talking about, bro. You're a highlight of this event, man. You're a featured speaker. Tell people what your topic is and why they should come listen to you. Because I feel like you're a good enough speaker that the room should be full just to come and see you. So tell people what you're talking about, bro.
Thank you for the compliment.
It's true.
And I am talking about I love leadership, grassroots, the psychology of leadership, how it works with your people and so forth. And so my session, I'm talking about leading from the front line, getting involved and leading your people, pulling up bootstrap. My podcast was on, similar topic today, but getting out front, because I think most people in business are good people. They want to do well if we've got them signed up, whether it be in sales or lot technicians, or if they're a toy store clerk, it doesn't matter. Once somebody is in that job, I think most people will enjoy the job and will begin to look at it as a career if they have somebody that is a really good leader or manager and can help show them the path. And so that's primarily my session without giving a whole lot of it away. I usually do kind of a one-page cliff notes, and then I'll wander around the stage. I'm going to do some different stuff, Matt. I'm going to do something if you're recording it, you and I maybe should talk beforehand. And nothing bad. Chris can keep the duct tape, but nothing. I'm going to do stuff that people have not done at conferences before, just because I'm not really that mainstream guy. And so it's all about getting down and I'll give you a little insight. One of the things that I learned when it comes to training, is, okay, you tell people what you're going to tell them, then you tell them what you told them, and that's how they retain it. And I don't even remember where I heard that, but it's been a mantra of mine for years. And so that's going to be one of the pieces of it. I think I have a total of probably five slides. That's one of them. So I gave away 20% of the materials. So I'm really looking forward to it, man.
80.
What's that?
I said, now it's worth people coming to find out the other 80%.
Oh, yeah. And trust me, I can expand a lot more on that 20%, man. So, no, thank you for asking the question. Thank you guys so much for inviting me. I am stoked to be able to get up there and work that stage and impact people and share, my perception, some of the things I've learned in business on leadership And I think I'm confident that there will be things if people are in a leadership role, GM, GSM, digital marketing director, BDC director, people that are in those roles, I've got stuff for you. And if you're somebody that is not yet in one of those roles, but maybe you're that kind of, as John Maxwell says, that 360-degree leader, the person in the middle of the organization that you want to get there, I've got stuff for you. So it's going to be a jam-packed, just like I'm getting excited talking about it. I'm trying to keep everything cool, right? But
don't keep it cool. It's awesome.
Oh, dude, it's going to be fired up. I am going to absolutely rock it on the 14th and 15th. It's going to be a blast.
I'm excited, dude. I know Chris is too. We are thankful that you're participating in this.
Thank you.
I know the audience is going to get so much from your session. Thank you for doing it, bro. We appreciate you.
Yep. Thank you. And until we put together another one of these, and maybe we add a couple other people, then remember, everybody, Rockstar Auto Conference, May 14th and 15th. Go there, sign up right now.
LivingRockstar.com. Become a member.
And I'm going to drop my discount code. I'll drop it right. Oh, I can delete the stuff. See, this is so, I can drop my discount code right there. If you use that, you get 50% off the ticket. So anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in live, and we will talk to you soon. See you. Thanks, Matt.